Good morning, friends. Welcome to the SBI Securities morning podcast. It was a decent week last week for Indian markets with the benchmark indices ending up 2%. However, on Friday there was a weakness with both Sensex and Nifty ending 0.7 and 0.8% lower. The mid cap and the small cap indices ended 0.8% higher, outperforming the benchmark indices. While for the week also the mid cap and the small cap indices were up 4%. Among major gainers on the Nifty was Tech Mahindra, Divi's Lab, Bajaj Auto, Wipro, Shriram Finance, Coal India and ITC on Friday. While on the losing side we had Bajaj Finance, IndusInd Bank, Nestle India, JSW Steel, Kotak Bank and Grasim. Sectorally on Friday, the consumer durable index was up 1.5%. On back of strong AC and summer products sales. The realty index was up 0.5%. The IT index was flat, while on the losing side we had the auto as well as the financial services index, which was down 0.3% and 0.7% respectively. Market breadth was fairly stable, so 1920 advances versus 1866 declines. 137 stocks scaled 52-week highs, with the likes of Aditya Birla Capital, Biocon, CG Power, Dixon Tech, Eicher Motors, Havells and Hindalco touching 52-week highs, while 8 stocks were trading at 52-week lows. Coming to the institutional action, so FIIs continued to sell. They had a net sell figure of 3,409 crores on Friday, while DIIs have been supporting the markets. And again on Friday, we had a net buy figure of 4,357 crores. Coming to global cues, so US markets ended strong on Friday. The Dow Jones was up 0.4%, the Nasdaq was up 2%, the S&P 500 was up 1%. The Fed's preferred inflation gauge, that is the personal consumption expenditure index, that was in line with estimates, so no major surprises on that front. The global cues are looking supportive with US stocks, particularly the tech stocks, pretty strong following robust quarterly results. So Alphabet and Microsoft earnings were strong, and we saw a positive reaction on both the stocks on Friday. Alphabet even has announced a dividend for the first time in its history. This week, the US Fed will be announcing its interest rate decision on Wednesday, so our markets will react to it on Thursday. As also, earnings from tech heavyweights Apple and Amazon also will be out this week. The Asian markets are also supportive today, and hence we can expect a gap up opening for our markets today. Coming to the major fourth quarter results that we had on Friday as well as Saturday. So Maruti Suzuki reported its numbers. The revenue was up 19% YOY, EBITDA was up 40% YOY, margin improved to 12.3%, and the net profit was up 48% YOY. But overall the numbers were slightly below estimates. So the numbers were positive in the long term, but in near term there could be some headwinds. The raw material prices also are inching higher, so neutral to positive in long term for Maruti Suzuki. Coming to HCL Tech, revenue was up 0.2% on a QOQ basis, while the EBIT was down 11% on a QOQ basis, and the margins too were down 221 basis points. So the net profit also was down 8% on a QOQ basis. So overall, a very weak performance, and the lower guidance for FY25 will also be a negative. So expect a negative reaction on HCL Tech. Birla Sun Life AMC, the revenue was up 34% YOY, while the net profit was up 54% YOY. So strong set of numbers from the asset management company, and expect a positive reaction on Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC. Mahindra Lifespace developers, the revenue was down 94% YOY, and there was a EBITDA loss of 54 crores. So a negative set of numbers from Mahindra Lifespace developers. Craftsman Automation, the revenue was up 13% YOY, but the EBITDA was up only 10% YOY. Margins declined on a YOY basis, while the net profit too was down 12% YOY. So weak set of numbers from Craftsman Automation. ICICI Bank reported a strong set of numbers. So net profit was up 17% YOY and the NII was up 8%. The asset quality improved with gross NPA at 2.16% versus 2.3% on a QOQ basis. So positive set of numbers from ICICI Bank. IDFC First Bank, the net profit was down 10% YOY, while the NII was up 24% YOY. So a mixed set of performance, decent performance overall, with asset quality also improving. JP Power Ventures reported strong set of numbers. So while revenue was up 10% YOY, the EBITDA was up 3.2 times at 728 crores, and the net profit also, the company reported a net profit versus a net loss last year. So positive for JP Power Ventures. Shakti Pumps also reported very strong set of numbers. So the pump manufacturer recorded a massive 41 times year-on-year increase in net profit. Revenue also grew by more than threefold on a YOY basis, while the EBITDA jumped nearly 12-fold on a YOY basis. So very strong set of performance from Shakti Pumps. Mastech, the company reported a net profit of 94 crores in Q4 despite a weak operating margin. So the profit growth was up 30% on a YOY basis, boosted by a tax write-back. But overall, operational performance was weak, and so I expect a negative reaction on Mastech. In key results today, cement heavyweight Ultratech Cement will be reporting its numbers. Also, the retailer Trent Limited. In midcap IT, we have KPIT Tech as well as Birlasoft. In NBFCs, Poonawalla Fincorp, PNB Housing Finance, Canfin Homes will be reporting its numbers. On the chemical side, Tata Chemicals will be reporting its numbers. Some other mid-caps such as KFin Tech, Shopper Stop, Vesuvius India, Rosari Biotech, and Gillette India will be reporting their numbers today. Coming to other stock-specific news, so the RBI has invited applications from small finance banks which are meeting the specified criteria, that is minimum net worth of 1,000 crores for becoming regular or universal banks. So there are about currently a dozen small finance banks, out of which AU Small Finance Bank is a front runner to be eligible for this conversion to a universal bank. So positive for AU Small Finance Bank. Apollo Hospitals also will be in focus. The company's digital healthcare arm, that is Apollo Health Co, will raise 2,475 crores from Advent International and integrate Keimed over the next 24 to 30 months. So this monetization was long pending, and now the overhang has gone. So positive in the short to medium term for Apollo Hospitals. Ami Organics, the company has approved raising 99 crores via preferential issue of shares. So positive for Ami Organics. CESC, the company has successfully acquired 100% stake in Bhadla 3 SKP Green Ventures for a consideration of 4 crores, and this acquisition is involved in developing a 300 megawatt renewable solar park in Rajasthan. So CESC, being a traditional thermal power producer, venturing into renewables, and so positive in the medium to long term for CESC. Ircon International also has received an order worth 1,198 crores from the East Coast Railway, so positive in medium to long term for Ircon International. IREDA, the company has been granted Navratna status from the Department of Public Enterprises, so positive in medium to long term for IREDA as well. BATA, the company has approved sale of its freehold industrial land of approximately 11.5 acres for a consideration of 156 crore rupees. So positive in the short to medium term for BATA. BSE also will be in focus. The company has received regulatory fee and interest remittance demand worth 99 crores from SEBI. This is for the period of FY 2007 to FY 23. So slight negative for BSE in the short term. In terms of bulk deals, Vodafone Idea, ATC Telecom Infrastructure has sold a 3% stake at 12.8 rupees per share, while Citigroup Global Markets Mauritius has bought a 1% stake in Vodafone Idea at 12.7 rupees per share. So that's all the updates this morning. Have a happy trading session. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.